I'm Joe, and Next Level Bullshit is back. We spent the past couple of months moving to New York City and getting our brand new studio up and running. Have a look around. We spared no expense in getting the best equipment possible for giving you the latest Next Level Bullshit. No matter how wide and deep the steaming turds we uncover, we can handle it all here in our palatial studio. Nice, huh? Actually, we're in the YouTube Spaces studio in Manhattan. We'll be doing a couple episodes here every month, and in between those, we'll hit the streets to find out what New Yorkers think is next level bullshit. All right, let's slowly get back into the bullshit groove with an easy topic: abortion. So let's kick off season 3 from our new studio in New York City. It was a really heated debate on AboveTopSecret.com that convinced me we should cover this. And unless you've been under a rock or avoiding all media, then you know the Center for Medical Progress has been releasing videos depicting Planned Parenthood employees negotiating the sales of baby parts for a profit. Now, to fully grok this turd, we gotta start with who runs this operation. David Daleiden, a pro-life activist formerly associated with Live Action. Does anybody remember Live Action? Well, they too have released heavily edited sting videos about Planned Parenthood. The nonprofit group Live Action was founded by Leela Rose, whose very name seems to be made of milk and honey, was homeschooled during most of her childhood in San Jose. When Rose was 9, she happened across the handbook on abortion by Dr. J.C. Wilk and was so shocked by the images inside that she soon decided abortion was the greatest human rights injustice of our time and became radically committed to the cause by starting a pro-life club at age 15. A quick side note, Wilk was the voice of the abortion movement and was the proponent of the concept that women's bodies can resist conception resulting from sexual assault. If you get pregnant from rape, it's because you kinda wanted it. Now, Leela Rose, with the help of James O'Keefe, an American conservative journalist and activist who has a well-documented reputation for staged encounters, remember Acorn? Staged several videos luring Planned Parenthood personnel into sham doctor-patient conversations, then released an edited sensational reel with out-of-context dialogue. To preserve some sort of integrity, Live Action released an unedited version, but as Slate reporter William Salatin reported, these are complete bullshit as well.
But the secret isn't in the cameras or the acting, it's in the editing. You systematically take out everything that shows the true complexity of abortion and the people who do it.
In the new batch of investigative videos titled Human Capital from CMP, David and a woman pose as Biomax Procurement Services employees looking for fetuses. At a reasonable price, of course.
You know what? If you lowball, I'll act pleasantly surprised, and you'll know it's a lowball.
Okay.
What I want to know is what would work for you. Don't lowball it.
Okay.
Tell me what you really.
$75 a specimen.
Oh, that's way too low.
Currently, the U.S. government prohibits the sale of fetal tissue and requires separation between researchers from donors. So companies like Biomax exist. Currently, the law says human fetal tissue may be used in research carried out under paragraph 1, regardless of whether the tissue is obtained pursuant to a spontaneous or induced abortion or pursuant to a stillbirth. From 2011 through 2014 alone, 97 research institutions, mostly universities and hospitals, received a total of $280 million in federal grants for fetal tissue research from the National Institute of Health. This field of research has brought us vaccines for polio, rubella, and chickenpox. Researchers use fetal tissue to understand cell biology and human development. Others use it to look for treatments for AIDS, research on spinal cord injuries, and eyesight-robbing macular degeneration, which involves transplanting fetal cells into patients. The CMP videos, as published, don't really prove Planned Parenthood sold tissue samples for profit. Sure, there's an implication that a profit might be being made.
Well, why don't you start by telling me what you're used to paying?
Oh,
Because I just don't
no,
want
I want.
lowball
You
$75 a specimen. And we don't want to be in the position of being accused of selling tissue and stuff like that. On the other hand,
Oh my God, hashtag PP is selling baby parts. Even journalists are claiming their minds are being changed because of these videos. As I have realized lately, to be a man and to declare yourself pro-choice is to proclaim your neutrality. And as I've only recently been willing to admit, even to myself, that's another name for wimping out. And Republicans are falling all over themselves for them to be the one to get legislation passed to defund Planned Parenthood. Ted Cruz has been one of the most vocal opponents. Cruz implored more than 1,000 pastors and religious leaders on Tuesday to preach from the pulpit against Planned Parenthood and rally public support for an amendment defunding the family provider in the must-pass federal budget bill in November. Totally ignoring all the other services that Planned Parenthood provides, but that's another episode. So now to fully understand why Cruz is and others are so upset, we have to grok their point of view. You see, we just simply can't agree when life, or more specifically, when human life begins. It's a theological, a philosophical, and biological debate. And nobody is ever going to agree on this. Some say every sperm is sacred and life begins at conception. Or life begins when mom feels that first baby kick, or the first heartbeat, or the first brain impulse. Others believe it's when the fetus is viable. It can live on its own without the mother's support. Others believe it's when the baby becomes self-aware. And some believe we're in a giant matrix simulation and there's no life at all. So, Planned Parenthood has fought back, enlisting the help of Fusion GPS to analyze the videos. Fusion GPS is a group of former investigative journalists that performs research that goes beyond due diligence methods. And what did they find? That even the full-length, unedited version of these investigative reporting videos are bullshit. This professional analysis revealed that the full footage videos contained numerous intentional post-production edits, with the final verdict being the numerous errors, discrepancies, and omission in the CMP transcripts render them useless as evidence. They also cannot be relied upon in official inquiries as credible text record of what is said in the videos. To see the in-depth full report for yourselves, click the link in the description. So there you have it. Planned Parenthood is not selling baby parts. So what did you guys think? Studio C, YouTube Spaces, New York. I love this place. It's given me a great opportunity to create better quality content. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe by hitting the button above me. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter is the best bet at the NLBS. You can find all of our up-to-date information there. If you have an idea that is bullshit worthy for an episode, email me anytime at joe@nextlevelbullshit.com. Until next time, keep out of the bullshit.